Caitlin Clark's new Kobe PE shoe sold out in less than a minute. And I saw so many tweets about this, so many people who were so sad that they missed out on this shoe. I saw that there was this one Dick's store and people were lined up around the corner, like camping out, trying to get the shoe.
A'ja Wilson is fuming after Nike made what many are calling the biggest corporate blunder of the decade. While the company poured massive resources into promoting Wilson's brand, Caitlin Clark was effortlessly dominating social media, going viral with every move, even just tying her shoes.
Nike finally delivers Caitlin Clark PE. Is this the first Caitlin Clark exclusive Nike commercial since she's entered the WNBA? I know she's made a cameo here, she's made a cameo there, she was featured as part of this rollout here, featured as part of this rollout there, but is this our first official Caitlin Clark solo commercial?
Nike has been betting big on the wrong star for years, and now reality's finally caught up with them. The company is facing a harsh wake-up call, and A'ja Wilson is reportedly not taking it well. As Nike shifts focus to Caitlin Clark, athlete who actually moves merchandise and sends their website into meltdown mode. They're quietly admitting they backed the wrong image all along. And let's be honest, this isn't just about sneakers. It's about who truly drives the culture. If you're Team Caitlin, drop a comment below and let your voice be heard.
Caitlin, and was thought to be a colorway made just for her up until just a couple days ago, where Nike's official images of the shoes got leaked and the announcement was made saying that everyone will now have a chance to wear her.
Alright, let's talk facts because numbers don't lie. While A'ja Wilson's sneaker launch came with plenty of hype, word is there's still a hefty stock sitting around, likely headed for the clearance rack. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark hasn't even dropped her own signature line yet. She teams up with Kobe, and boom, 13,000 pairs vanish in under 60 seconds. Not 5 minutes, not 1 minute. That's not a product launch, that's a sellout frenzy. The contrast couldn't be clearer.
Well, I don't think I'd be in the wrong to say Caitlin Clark's Kobe is the sneaker of the week, and everyone's focus is mostly on this one. If you really wanted that shoe, I hope you put your footwork in, because there's supposedly only 13,000 pairs of sneakers out tomorrow. Combine that with a really high resale value, I expect this shoe to be a relatively difficult cop. But my hope seriously is that with Caitlin Clark's sneaker coming out, that this sets a precedent and we might see other exclusive player edition Kobe's drop for the public.
The Nike website didn't just lag, it practically waved a white flag. As soon as Caitlin Clark's drop hit, resale prices skyrocketed from $350 to $600, setting off a frenzy on secondary markets. It was like Black Friday on steroids. Meanwhile, A'ja Wilson's line quietly inches toward the clearance section, gathering more dust than buzz.
These things is some fire. I'm telling you, where there's smoke, there is fire, and these things is hitting so hard. And who got a bot? Who a shoe plug? Because I need 2 pairs. I need one for the sneaker wall, and I need one for my feet, because these things is hitting right here, and no, I don't want to pay $600 on GOAT.
Now here's where it gets juicy. Nike spent 2 full years pouring energy into A'ja Wilson's shoe line, giving her the royal treatment. Custom designs, signature logos, heartfelt details, everything from her grandma's favorite quotes to Celtic symbols honoring her parents. It felt less like a performance sneaker and more like a family scrapbook you could lace up. At this point, it's hard to keep any respect for A'ja Wilson in this conversation.
I lost all respect for A'ja Wilson. I don't want to hear her opinions. I don't care what she has to say from this point on. When you keep a Nike deal 2 years in secret while you're spewing all that crazy stuff about Caitlin Clark in the Time magazine, read it. Read what she said in the Time magazine. Yet you had a Nike deal the whole entire time.
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is still rocking revamped Kobe's. They're outselling A'ja Wilson's carefully crafted signature sneakers by a mile. No personal brand, no official line, just pure demand. Nike gave Wilson the full package, custom, everything. Yet it's Clark's hand-me-downs that break the internet without even trying. Honestly, it's almost tragic. Almost.
So it's finally here. Caitlin Clark sneakers from Nike is finally dropping. She was signed to them last year, and the sneakers is a year late in my opinion, but nonetheless I'm excited because these sneakers is finally coming out. But what does annoy me a little bit is that this is a collaboration with Kobe. Now, Kobe, respect to Kobe, legend, rest in peace, great basketball player. But in my opinion, Caitlin Clark is a big enough star and she's creating her own legacy. So I feel like, at least for her first sneaker, it shouldn't be a collaboration with any other player, dead or alive, in my opinion. I feel like Caitlin should have, for her first shoe, had her own original design just for her. No.
And let's not ignore the giant pink elephant in the room. I used to root for Aja Wilson, truly. But lately, she's been campaigning for attention harder than most politicians during election season. She finally got her custom sneakers, a mysterious logo no one really gets, and a high-end Nike ad directed by Malia Obama, no less. Yet she still acts like the universe owes her more recognition. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark steps onto the court, casually sinks a 30-footer, and suddenly she's Nike's biggest female moneymaker since Michael Jackson. While Wilson demands her flowers, Clark builds an empire just by being authentic and elite.
And all this was done while the shoe's being developed, while the collection's being done. To demonize Caitlin Clark and try to label her as a privileged white girl that's getting all the privileges, even though she earned everything she got. This ain't about color. This is about good and bad. And I honestly find this a little evil. I find this evil. This is beyond bad, because you had the ability to speak up and say, hey, everybody, relax. Don't get on Caitlin Clark. She got a shoe deal. That's cool. I got one too. Mine's taking a little bit, but it's going to come out. Just be patient. She could have came out and said that, but she didn't.
Here's the best part: Nike went Ellen, trying to make Aja Wilson the face of their brand. They handed her a $20 plus million extension, built entire ad campaigns around her diamond in the rough image, and hyped her story like a telemarketer on Double Espresso. But here's the truth: what Caitlin Clark has can't be manufactured. Without lifting a finger in marketing, she inked an 8-year $28 million deal and instantly became Nike's top female star. Every time she steps on the court in Nike gear, it's a multi-million-dollar ad in motion. No scripts, no stylists, no stage needed. Wilson needs a whole production. Clark just needs a basketball.
Nike just released a brand new commercial featuring Caitlin Clark and her new Kobe shoe that she released today. And I saw this commercial yesterday on social media. I thought it was so cool. There's a shot when she's in the locker room and she opens her eye and it like turns into what looks like a snake eye, but when you zoom in, it's actually the Kobe logo.
Now here's where Aja Wilson's carefully crafted narrative starts to crumble, because the cold, hard business facts don't lie. Caitlin Clark single-handedly generated an estimated $82 million in economic impact for the state of Iowa. Yes, $82 million. All from one 23-year-old from West Des Moines who decided to rewrite the NCAA record books. Her influence isn't just athletic, it's cultural, a lightning bolt through the sports world. Meanwhile, Nike was busy pushing a narrative with Wilson, completely overlooking the female Michael Jordan right in front of them. They were too focused on ticking boxes to notice the blindingly obvious truth from day one.
Bouncing, connect, shot it. Lays it in on a delectable dime for Caitlin Clark.